People swore they'd seen impossible shapes moving in the forest, things that were too large, too fast, and too quiet to be animals. One night, a group of drunken townsfolk decided to put an end to the lantern maker's witchcraft. They armed themselves with pitchforks, shotguns, and torches and marched into the hollow. Grandpa said they never came back, not as men, anyway. A week later, strange figures started appearing near the edges of the forest. They looked like men, but they weren't. Their limbs were too long, their eyes too wide, and their skin was a sickly, pale gray. The townsfolk called them the lantern maker's creations, twisted things born from shadows and fire. One by one, the town began to empty. People packed up and left, terrified of what might crawl out of the woods next. Eventually, only Grandpa's family stayed, too stubborn to leave the home they'd built with their own hands. But one night, Grandpa saw him. He was just a boy, lying awake in bed when he heard the faint sound of wings. Not the flutter of birds or bats, but a deep, leathery whoosh that made his chest vibrate. Curious, he crept to the window and peered out. At first, he thought it was a tree, tall and black against the moonlight. But then it moved. It unfurled massive, tattered wings and turned